Yo, what's good with y'all? In today's video, I got how to make Gojo's abilities part 2. This is a combination of how to make Gojo's lapse blue technique as well as his how to make his infinity stuff. Making a part 2 so I can combine all the abilities and stuff. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so first things first, you guys already know we're gonna need our remote event. Let's insert our remote event into replicated storage. We're gonna name that remote event combat events. Oh, sorry. Combat event, right? Then inside of server storage, we're going to, need, this is the blue spear, the lapse blue spear. I will have a link to this in the description, so you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about finding this. I'll have a link to this in the description. You guys can just download the model, and then yeah. So you want to name it blue. I'll show you guys the properties. I don't remember. I dropped the video like a week ago, but I honestly don't remember if I changed anything. I don't think I did. Yeah, I don't believe I did, but yeah. So yeah, once you get it, name it blue, put it inside of server storage. Then we have the infinity spear. So the infinity spear, this isn't like a model I found online. This is something I made myself. It's literally just a spear. I just named it infinity spear. Here are the properties. Made it semi-transparent. Made it a force field. Made the color white. And yeah, make sure it is not anchored, and make sure can collide is turned off, as well as make sure massless is enabled, because we do use a world constraint so that it can like move with the player. And then you want to insert a world constraint into your infinity spear once you make it. So insert a world constraint into it, right? Then you want to set part 0 equal to the infinity spear, and then leave part 1 blank. We're going to set this equal to the player's humanoid root part via the script, so just leave this blank for now. Once you've done that, throw it inside of server storage, and boom, leave both of them there. Then we have our UI. The UI extremely simple. It's simply insert a screen GUI, name screen GUI, infinity GUI. You want to disable reset on spawn. I actually forgot to mention that. So you want to, I forgot to do that, I should say. So make sure you disable reset on spawn, and then yeah, not really much to do there. And then simply insert a text label into it. You want to name that text label infinity text label. Then here are the properties. I set it to. Now the text is very important, so you want to make sure you can identify if it's disabled, enabled, right? So I set the text equal to infinity, disabled by default. Stuff here are the properties. Now we're going to set to enabled when infinity is enabled, of course, right? And then yeah, so you want to make sure that is a starter GUI in, you want to make sure that is a screen GUI in starter GUI, right? Then in sound service, you're going to want to have your sound effects. Here's the sound effect for infinity, right? That, well, I know that's when he does his domain expansion, but it works, right? And then we just have like a lightning sound effect, which is the sound effect for the lapse blue technique. You guys can go to the toolbox, search up domain expansion for the first one, and then just search up lightning, and then you'll find the second one. So yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and get straight to the scripting. So first things first, we're going to want to insert a local script into starter player scripts. We're going to want to name this script combat script, right? And then I'm going to want to put local in parentheses. And then I'm going to delete print hello world, right? Delete print hello world. And then I'm going to create a variable. I'm going to say local UIS is equal to game get service user input service, enter. Then I'm going to say I'm going to create a variable for the combat remote event. So local combat event is equal to game dot replicated storage wait for child combat event. Then we're going to get the local player. Local player is equal to game dot players dot local player. Then I'm going to set up the the first function, because there's going to be 2 on the local script. So first things first, we're going to say user input service dot input began connect function, in parentheses put input comma processed, right? Then enter. Then you're going to want to say if input dot user input type is equal to enum dot user input type dot keyboard, and processed is equal to false. This is how we check to make sure that the player is not typing in chat. Then I'm going to say if input dot keycode is equal to enum dot keycode. You guys can go whatever keybind you want, but I'm gonna first go with E. Enter, right? Then we're gonna get the player's mouse position. So local mouse position is equal to player get mouse dot hit dot position. Then we'll skip a line, and then I'm going to fire the remote event. So combat event fire server in quotation marks. You're going to put lapse blue, comma, send over the mouse position. Then we're going to create an else if statement. We're going to say else if input.keycode is equal to enum.keycode. Once again, go whatever keycode you want. Of course, make sure that the the keybinds are different, but yeah. So I'm gonna go with F, and then I'm gonna throw on two ands. First, and player GUI find first child. We need to make sure that the Infinity GUI has loaded, and we need to make sure that it's currently disabled. So we're gonna say player.player GUI.infinity GUI. Infinity text label text is equal to quotation marks. And then this is case sensitive, so of course make sure, oh, sorry, two equal signs. And it's case sensitive, so make sure you spell it, right. I'm going to say infinity colon disabled, right? Then enter, and then I'm going to fire the remote event. So combat event fire server in quotation marks, you're going to say infinity. Then on the next line, I'm going to set the text. So you could actually just go here to save yourself some time. You could just copy and paste. So Control C, Control V, and then you can also Control V once again, right? So of course make it equal to one equal sign. So literally the only difference is actually no, you're actually wait, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. Okay, so you're gonna go over here. So change disabled to enabled, right? Then for here we're changing the text color. So we're gonna say text color 3, and then we're gonna do color 3 dot new. And then you're gonna say 0.333, like just a lot, pretty much red. That's the goal. So let me find red. Yeah, that's the goal. Or well, I mean, I guess that works. But yeah. So, or wait, no, sorry, not red. Sorry, wrong thing. Green. It's enabled. Yeah. So green. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So it's enabled now. We're finished with that first function. Now into the second function. Okay, so this will be an on client event. So we're gonna say combat event on client events connect function in parentheses. You're going to put event type, then enter. You're going to say if event type is equal to quotation marks infinity cancel, or you could say cancel or end, dismiss, whatever you really want to call it. Then copy and paste this, saves us a lot of time with this. Control C, Control V, change this to disabled, and then change this to red, right? So boom. And then just like that, we are done with the local script. Now we can move on to the server script. So we can close that out. Let's insert a server script into server script service. So here's the thing with the animation. There's no animation needed for either one of the attacks. I just have knockback. Well, I technically have knockback with lapse because it's attracting the NPCs or players, whatever, towards the spear, in the direction of the spear. Now I didn't just want the player to just kind of like just kind of jump forward or something. I want them to stumble and fall and stuff, because they're being attracted, like it's defying gravity. So of course they're just gonna stumble and kind of just fall over the place. That's hence why I have a knockback animation. So you guys can go to the toolbox, search a knockback animation, and you guys will just use whatever one you want. So once you find your animation, you want to insert an animation into the script. So type animation, right? Name it knockback animation, put your animation ID in there, and boom, you can keep it pushing. Okay, so you want to name your server script combat script, and in parentheses put server. Then you're going to want to delete print hello world. We're going to make just 4 variables, so some light, mainly services. So first, let's get the debris service. Local ds is equal to game get service debris, right? Then I'm going to get the sound service. Local ss is equal to game get service sound service. Lastly, I'm going to get the tween service. So local ts is equal to game get service tween service. Then I'm going to get the combat remote event. So I'm going to say local combat event is equal to game that replicated storage wait for child combat event. Then I'm going to say combat event that on server event connect function. And then in parentheses, I'm going to say PLR, which is short for player, comma event type, comma arg1, short for argument number 1. Then enter. Then I'm going to create a variable for the player's character. I'm going to say local character is equal to player.character. Then I'm going to set up an if statement. So I'm going to say if event type is equal to, and here we're going to put the name of our events, or attack names. So lapse blue, enter. Then I'm going to set the mouse position, create the variable for the mouse position, I should say. So local mouse position is equal to argument number 1. Then I'm going to clone over the blue spear. I'm going to say local blue clone is equal to game that server storage dot blue clone Then we're going to set some properties. I'm going to say blue clone dot cframe is equal to cframe dot new mouse position, and then I'm going to say times cframe dot new -1 3 -1, right? Then I'm going to parent it to the workspace. So blue clone dot parent is equal to workspace, and then I'm going to play the sound effects. I'm going to say SS sound service, lightning the time position, just making sure it's starting over at 0. So lightning play, right? Then I'm going to use a for I loop so we can, add like it's technically knockback, but more so it's pulling it in. So it's not really, you're not really knocking them back per se. I mean, depending on what direction you're in. But anyway, I'm going to say for I comma v in pairs, workspace, get children, enter. And I'm going to say if v find first child humanoid, which means that confirms that it is either an NPC or a player, right? And then I'm going to say and parentheses blue clone dot position minus v dot humanoid root part dot position. Then on the outside I'm going to say dot magnitude less than equal to a range of 50. It is up to you guys for how big you want the range to be, right? And of course v dot name is nil equal to player name, which means the player is not obvious. Like we don't want the player who's using the attack to be affected. Then I'm going to say, I'm going to press enter, and then I'm going to create a variable for the player's enemy character. I'm going to say local enemy character is equal to v. Then I'm going to create the knockback, so local attachment is equal to instance.new attachment. Then I'm going to create the linear velocity. Local linear velocity is equal to instance.new linear velocity, parent it to the attachment. I just realized I forgot to parent the attachment. So go back up here, put a comma. We're going to parent it to the enemy character's humanoid root part. Make sure you're doing the right character, enemy character, not regular character. Then I'm going to set some properties for the linear velocity. Linear velocity dot max force is equal to 5 nines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm going to set the vector velocity. So vector velocity is equal to parentheses and mouse position. I'm going to say, am I tripping? Oh, sorry, I'm tripping. Blue cone dot position minus v dot humanoid root part dot position. The difference is this time I'm going to say dot unit times vector 3 dot new 0 comma 0, and then we're going to go with 40, right? Positive 40. Then I'm going to say linear velocity attachment 0 is equal to, of course, attachment. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, right? Then I'm going to play the knockback animation. So I'm going to say local AT is equal to enemy character dot humanoid load animation script, regular brackets, quotation marks, on the knockback animation. And then I'm going to say AT play, right? And lastly, I'm going to use the debris service. I'm going to say ds add item. Then I'm going to say attachment comma 0.3 seconds. Then I'm also going to add the blue sphere, so blue clone. Then I'm going to destroy it after 1.5 seconds, so 1.5 seconds. And then yeah, that's it for that. That's it for that attack. Now on to infinity. I mean, the scripting, I should say, is about the same length for both attacks, but I feel like the second one is much more simple in my opinion. So let's click the arrow right here, press enter. Then we're going to do else if event type is equal to quotation marks. Then I'm going to put infinity, right? Then enter. Go down, or like right here, right? Then I'm going to clone over the infinity. So I'm going to say local infinity clone, just like I did up there with the blue clone, is equal to game.serverstorage.infinity sphere clone. And then I'm going to say infinity clone, right? I'm going to say infinity clone. Wait, I just realized something. Infinity is, let me double check something. Okay, yeah, I just have to make sure. So infinity clone dot cframe, right? I'm going to say dot cframe is equal to character dot humanoid root parts dot cframe, right? Then I'm going to parent to the workspace. So infinity clone dot parent is equal to workspace. Then I'm going to set the weld constraint inside of its part 1, just like I mentioned earlier in the video, equal to character dot humanoid root part, right? Then I'm going to set up the tween. I'm going to say local tween is equal to ts create infinity clone. This is the first tween. So we can actually put this as 21, right? Infinity clone, comma, tween info dot new for the duration 1 second, comma, then enum, oh sorry, not event, enum dot easing style linear, comma, enum dot easing direction, of course, out, then going between the parentheses, comma, we're going to create a property table, so special brackets, we're going to say size is equal to vector3 dot new 26 26 26, right? But you could really just double like the current size of your spirit. It's up to you. But anyway, then I'm gonna play. Oh, sorry, not gonna do that. Then I'm gonna play the tween. So tween one play, right? Then I'm going to play the sound effects. So sound service infinity, time position is equal to 0, ss infinity, play, right? Then I'm going to set up the two functions for if a player makes contact with, or NPC, whatever, makes contact with the spear. So infinity clone touch connect function, parentheses put hit, enter if hit dot parent, find first child, humanoid, right? Oh my god, I actually just realized this. Wait. Oh wait, oh I just realized this. Wait. Dang, I really did just realize it. Oh wow. In the original video I did where I just did the infinity, I actually forgot to put the player's name. Well, if you want it so like the player who's using the attack is also slowed down, if you want it like that, then you can leave it like this. You can just press enter from here. But if you want it so that the player who's, using infinity can walk around at their normal speed, then you want to do this. And what's it called? Hit dot parent dot name is nil equal to player dot name, so that they don't match. And then you're gonna say hit dot parent dot humanoid walk speed is equal to 2. I mean, if you want to freeze them, you can do that too. But I guess it just made more sense to make them go really slow. So hit dot parent dot humanoid dot jump power is equal to 2, right? Then you can copy and paste this function. So Control C, Control V, and then for here it is touch ended. So when they stop touching the spear, you want to reset it back to the defaults. Set it back to whatever your game defaults are. So the Roblox defaults are 16 and 50, right? Then we're going to go on the outside. We are almost done, guys. So I'm going to say task.wait 3 seconds. That's how long the attack will last for. Then I'm going to set up the second tween. So we can copy and paste this. So Control C, Control V, tween 2, tween 2, right? The difference is with this, of course, 1 second, just like we did. Linear, change out to in for the easing direction. Size will be going to 0. So 0, 0, 0, and 0, right? Then we're going to play the tween just like we did before. And then I'm going to fire the combat event. So combat event, fire client. Then I'm going to fire it to the specific player. Make sure you do fire clients, not fire all clients. Fire client, singular, right? Then I'm going to, in quotation marks, I'm going to put infinity, cancel, right? Then I'm going to add the infinity clone to the debris service. So debris service, add item, infinity clone, comma, 1 second, right? And then just like that, we're done, guys. Let's go ahead and test this. Let's see. I'm doing great on time, and well, we're gonna be done by 20 minutes. Okay, I bet. So we have, okay, we did not make an NPC to test this on. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so let's click avatar, rig builder, drop a rig, so we can go ahead and test. Click play. I'll test Labs Blue first. So boom. All right, we have this. Okay, we have, oh, okay. I know why it's not working. Labs. Okay, I know why it's not working. So what's it called? I know why it's not working. Okay, so Labs Blue is, I mean, not Labs Blue, sorry. The knockback animation is R6. I just inserted an R15 rig. I forgot by default it is R15. So let's go ahead and test that. Let's see. It also was a little laggy. Okay, I guess if you were to spam it, oh, or maybe not. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, it is moving the player, is moving the NPC close. Well, yeah, it's moving it generally closer. I guess you can move it like, yeah, it's probably best to move it like on the X and Y axis as well. I guess that would actually, yeah, that would probably make sense. You could really play around with this. I'm not necessarily sure if like doing it like this. Not Y, because then that would move it up, and yeah, that wouldn't really make sense. So I guess if you wanted it to, yeah, just like that. Okay, yeah. So you guys can make that adjustment. Damn, I swear I literally be thinking of like ways to improve it like while I'm recording. It's like damn, like I didn't even think about that. But yeah, so yeah, oh my god, that is so much better. Because before we were just moving forward and backwards. Okay, yeah, there we go. So yeah, so this is an improved version. But anyway, yeah. So infinity, I mean, so lapse blue works. Now to test infinity. So if I press F, boom, this you guys hear the sound effect. It goes out, enabled, disabled. Let's see if it's affecting the properties. Humanoid. Let's go down to walk speed. You guys are about to watch it change. So F, boom. Then wait for it, and back to 16. There we go. All right, so yeah, as always, if you guys want access to this scripted model and my other scripted models, you guys can become either a channel member or a Discord subscriber. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love and support I'm showing on the channel. I have a feeling I just hit like 2,300 subscribers. Or wait, no, sorry. This video is dropping Monday. Oh yeah, I haven't hit that. So let's get to 2,400 subscribers. About it. I mean, 3,400 subscribers. We are, about to be. I hope we're about halfway. To 4,000. Thank you guys for all the love and support you guys been showing. I'll see you guys in the next video.